Hi, Grandma.
Hey, Munchkin.
Okay, so we're gonna start our interview now, okay? So our
Okay.
first question is, what is your full name?
Emma Russ,
And where were you born?
Ruleville, Mississippi.
What did your father do for a living?
My father was a sharecropper in Mississippi. Then, when we moved to Detroit in 1947, he worked for Chrysler Corporation.
Do you have any family stories that have been passed down through the generations?
The family moved to Chicago during the First World War, and there was a depression, and it was very hard to get work. Everybody lost their jobs. My grandmother worked for an auto company, and she was a seamstress, and she made leather auto slipcovers. And so when she lost her job, then she had to go out and, to the unemployment office and try to find another job. And every day that she went, the line would be all around the block. So she went the first day, and by the time she got to the front door, this old Caucasian man, he had a clipboard, and he was asking everybody that came up, "What you?" And some people would say Italian, and he would say, "Go on in." And then he'd say, "What you?" And they'd say, "Mexican." He said, "Go on in." And then when they got to her, she would say, "Negro." And he said, "Get to the end of the line." Then the next day she went back. Same thing would happen. And so then the third day, she said, well, she got on her knees that morning before she started out. And she said, she prayed to the Lord, "Lord, please let me get a job today." She said, "Now, I know I'm a Negro, but by the time I get to the front of the line today," she said, "please let me know something else that I can be, because just being a Negro, I'm not going to be able to get in again." And she said, "And I don't want to be turned away." She said, "So please, Jesus." Now, I come from a family of praying women. And so she got in line again. And by the time she got to the front of the line, he was saying, "What you?" And you could be anything but a Negro. So she didn't know what she was going to say. And he got to her. He said, "What you?" And she said, "Niggerina." He said, "Go on in." And me and my older sister, we laughed because we thought it was so funny, because we knew what the N word meant. And but the way she said it, we would laugh, and she would laugh too.
Well, thank you, Grandma, for answering some of my questions and sharing with me.
Oh, you're so welcome.